Alright. Hidden Object Guru here back with, hopefully, the rest of Chapter 1 of Lamplight City.
This fountain probably looked nicer when it was working.
So my question to you is, when I heard that the game was called Lamplight, my first question was, my first thought absolutely was, I wonder if it's about someone who's bugging people's phones. And if you know what that's a reference to, be the first commenter below the video to mention it, and you will win a prize. Just be sure to put in the time code for where I asked this question in the video, so I can check your answer. Oh, we don't? Okay. Tell you what, Trung, do I own a copy of Team Sonic Racing? If I do, then I'll play it. If I don't, someone will have to send me a copy. Hello, Juliet.
Hello again, Miss Montgomery.
What's all this
Mind
then?
answering a few more questions?
Hello, Miss.
Boom.
Did your mother try to get you withdrawn from the university?
Absolutely
As a matter of
did.
fact, she did. Just another one of the many ways she tried interfering with my life.
What happened exactly?
Mother wrote the university requesting that I be withdrawn. I found out about it when the enrollment office contacted me.
Damn, though.
I couldn't believe it at first. I thought it was some sort of mistake.
I take it you were upset.
More than upset, Mr. Fordham.
Furious enough
just
to use
I
voodoo?
was trying to make a real life for myself. One that wasn't about dresses or debutante balls or fending off suitors.
Probably
I'd been
not.
given the chance to make something of myself, and Mother was ready to bring it all crashing down.
But in the end, you're
Damn.
still here.
Yes, Jean stepped in and fixed everything. I'm afraid that was the beginning of the end of my relationship with Mother.
No more questions.
Then if you don't mind,
Sounds like we've got a good set of suspects. I'm not saying she definitely poisoned her mother, but she might have. It's a possibility. Let's see what he has to say if he knew about the whole school situation.
Nothing else to ask him right now.
Gotcha. Alright, can we stop this guy from being hanged? I'm guessing yes.
This quack hasn't got anything more for us to learn right now.
Oh, fine. I love that you can double click to instantly go through a
As
room.
amusing as it is.
Yeah, I know.
Holly, want a cracker? No, thanks. So long, Birdie.
Bye-bye.
I do actually like that bird's voice a lot. Alright, next up.
Other vast some instead.
Alright, so. Who's left to talk to? Nobody at the cemetery. We can't talk to her. We can't talk to Dennis. Not Dennis. Mr. Dupree. Talk to him. Let's see what the mother has to say, and then we will wrap that up. Hey, Francisco. I had no idea that was you.
Rather unremarkable book collection, I'm sorry to say. That statue, on the other hand, gives me the willy. She's not going to be much...
Okay, well, I think I'm out of people to talk to, so let me just check my guide. Hey, Hans. Yeah, I turned down my opportunity. Well, turned down. I was passed over for an opportunity to cover Battlefield 5, but my consolation prize was Valkyria Chronicles 4, so I think that's a win and a win.
Right. Brooding detective in a long black...
What are you talking about, Bill?
Never mind.
Okay. It definitely won't happen, but we all want it to, and that's what counts. Alright, so let's check the casebook. Okay. Yeah, she threatened Andrew. Not Andrew, sorry. She threatened Martin. Andrew's been making drugs. He could have made something to poison his mother. And then, of course, we've got the Jean and Juliet situation. Huh. It's very exciting. Valkyria Chronicles 4. Oh, sorry, wrong place. I just started playing it today, and whoo boy, it's It's wonderful. Totally redeems them by going back to this turn-based over Valkyria Revolution.
Can we
All
talk?
right.
Go on, I'm listening.
I wanted to go over the.
Okay.
Okay.
John Dupre isn't talking very much. I think he's hiding something.
We need a hint.
Well, you have a knack for making people divulge their secrets.
There has to be something that'll make him talk. Perhaps I should check with those close to him. That's enough about the case for me.
Okay,
That's it, I think.
then you'd better get back to it.
No, Hans, I don't have the demo. I have the full game. I'm not allowed to play it on the stream until the 10th. So starting on the 10th, I'll be streaming the hell out of it right up until its release on the 25th.
Oh, Mr. Fodor.
We haven't got anything.
But I thought I'd talk to everybody he knows. Does he have a room in the house I missed? Yeah, apparently
Black hasn't
the
got-
embargo ends
Her eyes
2
are
weeks
glazed
before the
over.
game
She's got
comes
a
out.
vacant,
It's very weird.
expressionless stare. She seems. If we didn't know she'd been buried alive, I'd say she was just exhibiting the typical symptoms of your average rich person. This fat
Hilarious. Alright. It's weird that I can't go to her and Jean's room. I suspect there would be information hidden up there. But, there's no
much
real
younger Madame
clues.
Dupre. That's an old uniform. This must be Madame Dupre's first husband.
That is kind of strange.
It would appear
Ah,
that
there we
Dupre
go.
was taking music lessons.
Alright, let's
Her
get
kind
a...
of predicament has probably
pen
put an
out.
end to that venture, though.
Alright, so that's, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let's see if this works. Yes, Hans, I got a review copy, so I'm very excited about it. The same day I got this review copy, although this one I'm allowed to play on the stream. Thanks again, Francisco. Alright, so. So this is low C is what we want. Okay. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Nope. Let's try it. That is quite obviously Do Re Mi, now that I hear it. Fa, sol, la, ti, do. Because it's a video game, I want a secret door to open when I play the right keys. So now that I know about the scales... Yeah, no.
Is this really?
Now that I know about the scales, maybe if I go back to her room, I will notice etched in letters somewhere. And those etched in letters... That was the wrong door. Also, I never managed to open that chest.
Juliette Reed. I've never seen so many beauty products.
That is weird. Although she does work at science.
Let's have a look through these papers.
Oh!
Aha.
Boom! What? Damn, she's got a secret room in
Juliette
Forest
is renting
Lane.
A room in the Chum. That's certainly interesting.
So
Can't
are they
wait to see what sort of
secretly
dirty
still
secret she's
together?
got hid-
Alright. Still, that key doesn't also... Yeah, no, why would it? I'm like,
Ah,
maybe the key
I suppose I
also
shouldn't be
opens the chest. No, of course it doesn't. What a dumb thing to say. Alright, her pied-à-terre. Let's head on over there.
Egad, is this someone's room or a jungle?
Quite a fascinating.
Hey, I
array
think
of
that's another one of those
Not to mention the
plant-growing
machinery on the table.
mini machines, just
Seems
like we saw in the
Juliette
first
is
chapter.
Very interested in getting extra credit. I wonder what sort of fertilizer or growth tonic these plants are getting.
Damn right it is.
That's quite the book collection. It almost puts at.
All impeccably cataloged and organized as well, which makes the two missing volumes stand out even more.
What are the two missing volumes?
All impeccable.
Because they might be on that other bookshelf and the other thing, and if I put them here, they'll open the secret door. Again, I might play too many hidden object games.
Yes, they certainly do.
It's a good thing you're the one with the nose.
Waka waka.
They appear to be scientific.
That makes two of us.
They appear
Can't
to
read
be,
that one either? Okay.
They appear to be.
That makes...
I thought they might have been different, pages. Come on, experiment desk.
Etheric pressure. What a bunch of nonsense.
Is it, though?
Well, now, this...
Alright, so, larger, more vibrant flowers, chlorophyll production seemingly triples, root system strength, and increasing capacity to absorb nutrients. Ooh! Plants thrive from exposure to small etheric currents, further experiments. Nice. Brain is trying to affect trance-like state, muscle control lost. Whoa! Hello! If you use ether shock, you can put people into comas. And with greater cognitive ability, humans are exposed to specific quantities of ether, their stupor appearing unresponsive or dead.
There's
Boom!
technical nonsense. I can't. Etheric.
That might have been a dumb thing to do. Did those shape into something for a second there? I looked away because of the flash.
Oh, would you look at that?
Hmm.
Oh, would you?
Fascinating. So what is going on with this? I'm watching the flies this time. Because we were told they were going to faint, but then they didn't. Oh, they scattered. Okay. Huh.
They're just doing what flies do best.
So wait. If I zapped them a second time, it woke them up. So if I managed to take this machine to the old lady, I might be able to bring her out of her stupor. That actually makes perfect sense.
Oh, would you look at that?
But how can I manage
There's the
that?
bunch.
You're not going to tell me what the missing books are you?
That's quite the book collection.
All impeccable.
Okay. Let's go talk to her about her experiments, shall we? Hey, Rebel. How you doing?
Hello again, Miss Montgomery.
Hello, Miss.
Do you know anything about ethericity, Miss...
You surprised me, Mr. Fordham. I had no idea someone of your profession would know or care about something like that.
Ooh.
I've found that it pays to be open-minded.
To answer
Darn
your
right.
question, yes, I am familiar with the theory of ethericity. Despite what the newspapers have been reporting, it's already possible to access it in small quantities from the air around us.
Have you
Nice.
conducted any experiments?
No, my research has been purely theoretical.
Oh.
Deceiver, dissembler, our trousers are alight. I can't understand.
Well, I'm going to have to confront her with it.
Miss Montgomery, please don't lie to me. I know you've been conducting experiments with ethericity. I've seen...
What?
I wouldn't be very good at my job if I didn't find things out, Miss Montgomery. Now please, drop the act and tell...
Fine. I've been researching etheric effects on living organisms. I'm planning on presenting my discoveries to the board once I make more progress. So far, I've managed to discover that plant growth is accelerated significantly.
But isn't that...
You have no idea how difficult it's been for me to be
That's
taken
true.
seriously, Mr.
I
Fordham.
totally understand her
No
position.
matter how hard I tried, my work wasn't valued on its own merits by my peers, or I fought hard to get where I am. I wasn't about to lose all that just because some pig...
That sounds awfully.
What about your notes on the effects of ethericity on...
Oh, those aren't complete. I haven't tested the effects on anything larger than... Those experiments were mainly to satisfy my curiosity, but they have little to do with my actual research.
Curiosity? Seems like a lot of effort to go to just to answer a question. But then, I never really understood these scientific...
No more questions.
Then if you don't mind, I have...
Fordham, Are
Okay.
you thinking what I'm thinking? Wait, what am I saying? Of course you are. Madame Dupre has been interfering with Juliet's studies and disapproved of her relationship with Martin. Hence, they're falling out. Plus, the information in Juliet's notes about ethericity, putting animals into a death-like trance, it's enough to establish both means and motive. That
Damn right it is. Let's see what Andrew knows about this.
as amusing as it is to...
Really? He doesn't know about the secret room or the... Okay.
This quack hasn't gotten anything more...
Fah. The problem with this crime is I really don't care that this mean old lady has been comatose...
Must be a nice place to sit.
Comatized? However you want to pronounce that word. What? Neither of those are words? Oh, wow. I turned off the background music by clicking on the phonograph. That's pretty nice. Yeah. And I mean, I don't want Martin to get executed, but I'm also not super down with his girlfriend getting executed either. So hopefully there's a more satisfying suspect I can point people at. Alright, so this bookcase. Do they have the missing books?
Doesn't appear to be choice. I don't even... Now that one. What are the...
Alright, I guess not. That was kind of a stretch for me to think, I realize. But every time I hear there are books missing, I'm like, put the book back in to open a secret door. Because again, way too many hidden object games. Not that that's entirely possible.
Seems Madame Dupre...
Oh, Morpheus, caress my cheek, bring forth soothing vision, give me strength when I am weak, follow me some provisions. Queen controlling I see and hear, travel places never... Oh! The dove is pure, serene, and pale, glowing in the sky. Oh! Well, that's interesting.
Well, that was life-changing.
She seems to be obsessed with drinking.
Speechless.
Then perhaps I should take this with me and read it more often. Nah.
Huh. Ouch!
Nothing else of interest.
Such a mean thing to say about her terrible poetry.
Oh, dear God, no. That's an... This must be Madame...
Okay, so Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do. If only I found those letters written somewhere, then I would play them on the keyboard and open a secret
You've got some huge
shelf?
bags under your eyes, Mom.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Don't remind
stretch. The odds of that being the case are pretty low. Alright, so let's check out the bedroom again. And again.
I always thought...
Yes, you...
Yes, we know.
They're all empty.
Not to mention... There doesn't seem to be much else of interest.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know if I
Nice
believe
little
you.
cottage.
I'm just gonna see if this Mr. Dupre knows anything else.
Nice bouquet of roses.
If only.
Ah, the Gascon docks. The artist definitely took some liberties. You can't see a...
Okay.
Why would anyone need so many flowers in one room?
Perhaps it's to mask the odors of those chemicals on the workstation.
Good bet.
Okay. Dear hunting cabin man.
Oh, Mr.
We haven't got any...
Yeah, I didn't actually think we would, but I just wanted to take a chance before going to talk to my boss.
Can we talk?
Go on.
Alright. No, I'm not ready to wrap up the case. What the hell? I talked to Martin first.
Nothing else to ask him.
Wait a minute, I can't talk to Martin about the fact that his girlfriend might have... Murdered that guy? Tried to murder that lady?
There's no way you'll be able to look behind that curtain.
So yeah, I've kind of locked away my ability to ever see behind that door and talk to her about it, huh? Well, I'll say this about the game. I think that it is good that it just gives you the one shot to do this stuff.
She's busy.
Yeah, I know. Huh. Let's see. Is there?
If we didn't know she'd been buried alive, I'd say she was just exhibiting. This quack hasn't gotten any.
It's true, I haven't talked to Andrew in a while. Perhaps that's the person in question. Could he have done the experiments to knock out the mother? No, it's not Andrew. Oh, right! The maid I haven't talked to, and I keep forgetting the maid exists, which is really bad.
Amelie?
Yes? What is it?
Because I wasn't ready to wrap up the case.
Anything you can tell me about Jean?
Oh, right, Jean's
I hardly ever
secret.
see him. He's scared of Madame, and so he finds any reason to get out of the house.
Scared of her?
Oh, it's true. You should see him when they're in private.
Damn.
Do you have any idea why Jean is so afraid of Madame Dupre?
If he's seen the same things we have, then yes.
What kind of things?
No, I spoke out of...
Amelie, listen to me. A potentially innocent man's life is on the line. If I don't find out who attacked Madame Dupre, he's as good as dead. So if there are any facts or details you know that I don't, you need to tell me.
I can't.
You can. I'm not with the police. If Madame Dupre did something wrong, I'm not going to look the other way. Trust me, I'm going...
Nice.
Beats the servants. I think she does it for fun. I hear the screams sometimes. I don't know how anyone else in the family does.
So that's why she wants to keep human servants.
But if Mr. Dupre knows what
She's a
do,
treacherous
it explains
beast.
why he's so scared of her.
Did Madame Dupre ever...
No, I was lucky, but some of the others weren't.
Like who? I need
The old gardener, Guy Dumas, and one I saw Madame going after them the most. Don't know what, but I would see her walk by in a rage, whip in one hand.
Damn.
A book?
Oh, I don't know. I can't read, so I don't know what it said on the. But it's the same color as the stew spice I always use. Don't know what she used it for, but she always had it with her just before.
Maybe she'd recite them some of her terrible poetry.
Okay. So the red book upstairs.
Tell me more about Guy and Celine.
They were deeply in love with each other. I used to hear them.
What happened to them?
I don't. One day they were here, and then one day they weren't.
Do you think Madame Dupre
Oh
may
no.
have done...
I couldn't say for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had.
There better not be corpses in the basement.
Let's not.
Thank you, Amelie.
You're welcome. Now,
So the stew spices are red,
Looks like the
obviously.
type of spices you'd use in a stew.
Reds and oranges, as they said. So turns out that line about paprika and turmeric was not just a random bit of color. It was foreshadowing. Bravo, developer. All right.
Well,
Tell
this
me
should be
about
the
the
book
books.
Well.
Boom.
What have we here?
A whip, and it has dried blood on it. How ghastly.
This house is just full of secrets, isn't it?
There was a secret bookcase door.
A much younger.
It is always nice. I'm gonna have to go and talk to her husband about this situation. Maybe he'll know what happened to those two.
Oh, Mr. Ford.
Can we talk, Mr...
I suppose.
We better.
Do you fear your...
Do I?
The question's quite simple. Are you afraid of Madame Dupre?
Why in the easy would
Yay.
you think that?
Your kitchen maid, Amelie, told me you...
And you believed her? Really, Mr. Fordham, servants are good for one thing only. And that's their
Damn.
jobs. Providing information does not fall under that umbrella.
Unless, of course, their servant work is... their work as a servant is to collect extensive blackmail information about all of the important people in Europe and act as an information broker for it. Some butlers have that at their job, as their job. Do you know what I'm referencing with that comment? If you do, be the first commenter below the video to mention it, and you will win a prize. Also put in the time code for where I did the quiz in this video so I can check your answer.
Mr. Dupre, be honest with me.
Here you go again. Why would you think?
The
I'd be
whip?
afraid of someone who kept a bloody whip in my bedroom. Care to explain that?
Oh, and the prize is a game from my Steam grab bag of
You
game
don't know
codes.
her like I do. Well, no one aside from the servants, I suppose. She's cruel, Mr. Fordham. Crueler than anyone or anything I've...
Damn.
Tell me more about Madame Dupre's.
She treats the servants like animals, Mr. Fordham. She would say the most vile, awful things to them. Things I would expect to hear on the Gascon dogs.
Oof.
And the beatings. Oh, God. The screams I would hear from somewhere in the house. I never dared find out where.
Nobody else ever...
No. She was cunning. She would do it when no one else was around.
So there's a
Yes.
torture chamber under the house.
She threatened to expose my...
And what secret...
Our marriage is one of convenience. It's all for show. Laura has herself a well-to-do husband, and I am a normal man in the eyes of society.
I see. I suppose that would explain...
Well, now, how was that not obvious to you? The soporific is...
Don't worry, Mr. Dupre. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you, Mr. Fordham.
Nice.
Tell me what you know about Guy Dumas and Celine.
Celine had an accident.
What kind of accident?
Whipped
Laura
to death?
thought Celine had been stealing her silverware.
Whipped to
She
death.
got a
Okay.
bit
Yeah, that's as
carried
accidents
away
go. That one's
with
that's a bad one.
Dupre
Yeah.
killed Celine?
Yes. She, in order
Oof.
to keep it quiet, she had Celine placed in our
What?
family tomb.
I see.
I don't know. I never saw him again after that.
Well, this case has certainly taken a turn for the sinister.
Oh my
You're
god.
going now.
Au revoir, Mr. Fordham.
So wait, earlier we could have resolved the story by framing the daughter? Wow. That's a good option to have. Alright, let's check out that family crypt. Alright, can we kick in the...
There are only 3 left.
And let's hope the Chesterton...
Hey,
This
Vasily.
must be what was...
I don't see it.
What? Were you expecting...
No.
Alright.
Dale Chesterton, 1795 to...
Good man, rest in peace.
Douglas Chesterton, 1791.
Good riddance, Jesus.
Sarah Chesterton.
Wait a minute. This is Celine, the maid.
Yeah. Rest ye with the angels.
Somehow a
Ooh.
piece of paper got wedged into this...
I have tweezers.
Carefully now.
Remember when we got tweezers? Come on, something did. Will pay.
Nice work, Fordham. Now to see what this is.
Oh, can we download the
Interesting.
Leaving
She
notes
Did
for
to
the
You
dead
My
man.
Love.
Very touching.
Oh,
Wonder if anyone has left me
Guy
one at my grave.
might be the
All
killer.
right, Bill, I need to think.
Nice.
We know this note is likely from Guy.
The Battlefield 5
Figure
demo?
out where to find him.
Yeah, I could load
For
that up
anything on the
tomorrow. How
other
big
side
is
of
it?
that piece of paper?
Bill, you're a genius.
I wouldn't give me all the credit just yet.
Oh.
Let's see. A receipt for an extended
Something
stay
Stun
at the
Arms.
Stun Arms. Does that
Well, I
sound
just have to
familiar?
get a list of hotels. Oh, well, then I won't be downloading it.
I can't
I'm not
recall
putting
anything off
Origin
the top of my
on
head.
my
Looks
computer
like we'll have to do a bit more
under
searching.
any circumstances. The Something Stun Arms. Like, if it was on PS4,
I
that'd
have
be
to
one
admit,
thing.
It's a
But
fairly ingenious...
it was. Alright, so who would know about the Something Stun Arms? Probably my boss. Also, we need to know where the torture chamber
Can
is.
we talk?
Go on, I'm
I wanted to go.
okay.
I found this note in the Chesterton tomb. I think it...
Nice work. Sounds like you're about ready to...
I will be as soon as I find him.
Part of a receipt for a...
Yes, but the name is only partially visible at the...
Stun... The only
Chesterton?
hotel that comes to mind is...
Ballston. That's fine.
Ah, the stories I could tell you about that place.
You're helpful as always, Upton.
Good luck for
Phil's the best. He's also the worst, and that's why we love
Enough
him.
about the case.
Okay.
Because he contains multitudes.
That's it, I think.
Then you'd better get back to it.
Very cool, Maddie. How long is the beta running? Okay. Okay, Somethingston Arms. Hey, let's save.
Who is it?
Be discreet.
Mr. Dumas, listen to me. I don't want to make this into more of an issue than it should be, but I believe it's in your best interest to let me in so I can speak with you.
Just a moment.
He didn't go for the window. Nice.
Just to talk. May I come in?
Yes, I suppose so.
Weird that he didn't ask who I was first.
I found your note in St. Denis Cemetery. Care to explain what it means?
How did you...
I'm a private investigator, Mr. Dumas. Now we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. It's up to you.
Aww.
I left that note for Celine. I didn't think anyone would ever...
So it was you who attacked Madame Dupre?
Yes. Yes, it was me.
I can't
Damn.
remember the last time a suspect actually...
But please, Mr. Fordham, you have to understand. The woman is evil. If only you knew what she did. Please, don't arrest me, Mr. Fordham. You have to know...
Are you going to show me the torture chamber?
Relax, Mr. Dumas. I'm not going to arrest you just yet. I'm perfectly willing to hear your side of the story. Now let's
Yay!
take this nice and slow. What can you tell me about Madame Dupre?
She seemed like a nice woman at first, but after working for her, I came to when no one was around. She would beat me and some of the other servants for fun. Say the most...
Why didn't you just leave?
She threatened us. Told us she would make it impossible for us to get work anywhere else. It's already difficult enough getting a job that doesn't force you to operate those awful machines. To be blacklisted by
How did you come
Damn.
to be employed by Madame Dupre?
I used to work in an iron factory in Chomley, but a few years ago, they brought in some steam machines to help production. One of the machines had a problem, and my friend Connor and I were assigned to fix it. I don't know what happened, but the next thing I knew, Connor was dead, and I was badly hurt. I swore
I
never
feel
to
like
go
that's
near
something
one
they
of those
would do.
machines again. After I got better, I spent a few months looking for work, but it was impossible to find any jobs that didn't. Working at her home seemed like an improvement. I had a decent bed to sleep in. The work was not difficult, but Madame Dupre soon showed her true nature.
Tell me about Celine.
Oh, my dear Celine. We were going to get married, you know. Then that devil, she beat her to death in front of me. I was
Oof.
powerless to do it. Please, Mr. Fordham, I don't want to remember. Let us speak of something else.
Do you know Albert?
No. Who is that?
He's Juliet's lover, falsely accused of the crime you committed.
I had...
Are you going to let an innocent
Yep.
man die because of what you did?
No. No, of course not. I suppose things got out of hand. It was not my
Aw.
intention for someone else to take the blame for my actions.
So
why did
sweet
you
of
attack
him.
Madame Dupre in the way you did?
I knew that if I went to her home and killed her, I would be caught and thrown. I needed to find a way to do it quietly and not make anyone suspicious. Also, I wanted her to suffer. I had read about toxic plants in Juliet's schoolbooks, and I knew a bit
There
about
you
that from
go.
working as a gardener.
So
I
it wasn't the
decided to poison her
tetrodotoxin
bread
after
and
all.
Make her appear dead so she could be buried alive and suffer the
Oof.
same way she made us when she...
Did you say secret room?
Let's find out more about the
Yes,
secret
Mr.
room.
Fordham.
The
It was no
piano?
bigger
Is
than
it
a
the piano?
coffin. She would place us inside if she was especially mad at us, with no food
Jesus.
or water, sometimes for days at a time. We couldn't scream because she would stuff our mouths. She would also
Ah.
How often did she put you in there?
only a few times, but that was more than
So you have no idea where it is?
none. I only remember Madame Dupre would say the same
Oh,
thing
here we go.
any time she was about to put someone in there. A perfect servant must behave.
Oh.
I've told you everything, Mr. Fordham. Are you still going to arrest me?
I haven't quite decided yet. If I can find this secret room, it would be enough to charge Madame Dupre with a crime. However, if you haven't been telling me...
I have been, Mr. Fordham. I'll even make you a deal. If you promise me you'll try to find the secret room, I won't leave this
Aw.
hotel.
All right, Dumas, it's a deal.
Well, at least now we can go straight to Upton and have him taken in. Unless you really do believe him about the secret.
Well, there's no reason not to look for the secret room.
That's
All
all
right.
for right now, but I'll be back.
Yes, Mr. Fordham.
Boom. Alright. Just gonna check with the daughter. I'm sure she doesn't know about the secret room, but there's no harm in asking.
Hello again, Miss Montgomery. Mind answering?
Hello, Miss.
Do you know Guy?
Yes, he was one of our servants. He used to enjoy reading
Huh.
my book.
When did you see him?
Just last week, he came by to see me and asked to watch.
Do you know where I might be able to find him?
Not really. I get the impression that he moves.
Please do.
Aw.
Hopefully. Were you friends
Yeah,
with
because,
Celine,
you know,
the
the
maid?
execution.
Yes, I was quite fond of Celine. She was so sweet and interesting to talk to. One day, she just left the house with no explanation. I was
Oof.
terribly saddened. I wish... What's your interest?
Oh, I was just curious. No more questions for now.
Then if you don't mind, I have...
Alright, is there any chance that, I actually had to delete a bunch of stuff on my PS4 to download Valkyria Chronicles, so I may have to delete
Mr.
more to play that demo.
We haven't got anything else.
Really? You're not going to ask him about the secret room? Alright, that's fine. Let's take a look around, and then we'll talk to other people if we have to. Alright, so perfect serve and behaves.
Her eyes are glazed. If we didn't know she'd been...
Yeah, no.
This quack.
Alright, so... Andrew, you're stoned all the time. Maybe she was comfortable doing this while you were in the house?
I have some questions for you. All right. Did you know
The old gardener? We didn't talk very much. He was just a servant after all, but he stopped coming around. Too bad, really. He did a good... The new one is... all right.
were you familiar with?
Yes, I didn't talk to her very much. Oh, she... At least I assume she did. I haven't seen her in about...
Thanks for your time.
My...
Ooh. Okay, Polly. You're gonna have to tell me where the secret room
Perfect
is.
servant must behave.
And now you'll taste an early grave.
Jesus!
Me sofa, Ray. In the middle, see?
So long, Birdie.
Jesus crackers! Oof.
Nothing.
Damn that bird. What the hell?
Nothing.
Damn
You said
that...
in the middle.
Nothing.
Damn that...
Nothing.
Damn that bird.
Although I guess it couldn't be under that sofa, could it? This sofa?
There's nothing here.
That beast better not have misled us.
I'll click right in the middle.
There's nothing here.
That...
No.
There's nothing here.
That...
Hmm. I mean, there's the sofa downstairs, but... Although that is big enough to put a person in, isn't it? Although we're not allowed to click on it, so I guess not. I just do...
And now you'll take me sofa.
Me sofa, Ray. Yeah, the middle C, I know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. I specifically said this was going to happen. Ugh. Me sofa. Okay. I'm so embarrassed right now because I did a whole thing about this. The middle C is where it starts. So middle C, do, re, mi. That's do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So, fa. Do, mi. Mi, so, fa. In the middle C. Do, re, mi. So, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Okay, let's just... Maybe I'm remembering them wrong? Okay, scales, please. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. So middle C. Let's get what the bird said again.
A
perfect.
And now you'll taste an early
Chase an early grave. Okay, so it's...
Me sofa, Ray.
I forgot to say the Ray. Oh my god, I forgot to say the Ray. Ray's not a person, it's Ray. Oh my god. This is so embarrassing. If you're still watching, Francisco, I apologize that you're watching an idiot play your game. Wow. So it's do, re, mi, so, fa, re. Wait. Oh, sorry. So. It's mi, so, fa, re. So it's do. Okay, good. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Oh, thank God.
That seems to have done something.
Oh. Wow, that took a while. Jesus crackers.
Dear God.
And because she's been comatose, he's been in there the whole time.
He's dead. You should inform Dr. Fellows about this right away.
It seems Guy was telling the truth after all.
Yes, it would probably be a good idea to let him know of this development.
Whoa. Whew. We did it, everybody.
Guy?
Yes?
Yeah, secret room was a thing, it turns out.
I found the secret room you told me about.
You see?
What's that?
I wasn't lying.
No, you certainly weren't. There was someone in...
No. Who?
I'm not sure, but I can only...
Was he alright?
I'm afraid not. He was
Damn.
dead. Dr. Fellows confirmed it was due to asphyxiation.
Madame Dupre must have put him in there before I drugged her.
Oh, no. What's the sneakiest thing, Francisco?
She didn't let him out in time. Oh my god. It's my fault he's dead.
The circumstances are quite unfortunate, Mr. Dumas.
No, it's her fault
However,
he's
this
dead.
has shed a new light on Madame Dupre and her cruel practices. I can't say for certain that you were justified in your action. I am a bit reluctant to say you were completely at fault. But the bottom fact is that Mr. Martin has been falsely accused of this crime. If I were to let you go, he would be punished in your place. Unless...
What?
I'm going to need you to write me a letter, Mr. Dumas.
Oh, that's amazing. That's fantastic.
Good. Hopefully now this whole...
If only I had an ear for music, I would have been able to solve that much more easily.
That's all for right now, but I'll be back.
Yes, Mr. Fordham. I'll be here.
Oof. Damn. All right.
Nothing else to ask him, right? He's watching you.
Oh, can I not? Oh, I guess I better go to the, No, I figured I couldn't solve the puzzle until I talked to the parrot. That's just common sense. You're not going to let me go back the second time, do me sofa ray, and, immediately solve the, puzzle. That would be crazy.
Can we talk?
Go on, I'm listening.
I guess we can wrap up the case now.
Okay.
Quit.
It was Guy Dumas, a former servant at Dupre Manor. He used toxic plants to drug Madame Dupre so she appeared dead when she learned about...
What was his motive?
That's the thing. I've learned that Madame Dupre is extremely cruel to her servants. She regularly beats them, and even has a secret room no bigger than a coffin where she places them as punishment. I discovered this secret room and found a dead servant inside. He had died from asphyxiation.
My God.
A few months ago, Madame Dupre beat Guy's lover Celine to death. He wanted revenge and intended to make Madame Dupre suffer the trauma of being interred alive.
I see.
Constance, I don't think Dumas should be arrested for his crime. Madame Dupre...
Yes, I see what you're saying, and I agree, but what...
I got a signed confession from Mr. Dumas. You can see the handwriting matches this note I found in the cemetery. That should be enough to release Mr. Martin, as well as giving Guy a head start in his escape from the city.
It's going to be tricky getting
letting him run
into this, but with the proof you've gathered, it should work. Investigating for them. I knew you still had. And of course, I'll dip into the department's Good Samaritan fund to get you proper compensation for your work. For now, go home to your wife. I'm sure I'll have something else for you to look into.
Yay.
Good evening. I'm looking for Madame Laura Dupre.
This is Madame Dupre. I am her personal physician, Dr. Fellows. May we help you offer?
Oh.
I'm afraid I must place Madame Dupre under arrest.
Shocking.
What? On what charge?
Several.
Murder.
Manslaughter, domestic violence, murder in the second degree.
I don't know if
Shall
it
I
is
go
second
on, or can we
degree.
continue this at the
You were
police
planning to lock a guy up and then he suffocated. I mean, I guess you didn't intend to
Won't have to
murder him
worry
now.
about Madame Dupre anymore. She'll be in jail for a very long time. And
Nice.
Mr. Martin has been released with a full pardon as well.
Thank you, Mr. Fordham. I appreciate your help and your trust.
Think nothing of it, but you'll need to leave town as soon as you can. Have you made plans?
I was thinking of heading south. New Britannia is too cold and dark. I want to find some place more like my home.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, Mr. Dumas.
That's so sweet.
Addie, I'm home. Addie?
She must still be out at her hairdressing appointment. I'm glad we're alone because I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yes,
Ooh.
Bill, I know. I told you I'm doing my best to
No, for once, this is about you.
Really?
You want to talk about me?
You can play dumb and deflect all you like with everyone else around you, but it won't work with me.
Aw,
I
you're
know
such
exactly
good
what
friends
you're thinking,
still.
and you know exactly what I'm going to say.
You want to talk about how we did on this case?
Yes, have you already forgotten the old days, Miles? Before I died, we were solving cases like nobody's business. You were one of the best detectives on the force.
That might actually
Ever
be
since
true.
you started taking that soporific, your mind hasn't been as sharp as before. If you're serious about
I like that
taking
the
on
plot
more
is
complex
explaining
cases,
why I'm not
you
great
need
at
to
this.
Listen to Adelaide and stop taking. It's already had a negative effect on your performance.
What are you talking about? We were able to discover the truth about Madame Dupre.
Yes, but if you were working at your full abilities, you'd have come to that conclusion much sooner.
That makes sense,
If I
actually.
stop taking it, you won't let me sleep through the night. Nothing will change.
Well, things would change if you
I thought you said we weren't going to
Wow.
talk about that right now.
Yeah, well,
An understatement if ever there was one. Can't you just keep quiet without me having to take something?
afraid not, old friend. That's just not who I am or how this works.
If you keep me up all night, I'll go crazy.
He's crazy
Things
or
have
it's a
been hard enough
ghost.
as it
We
is.
don't know
And
yet.
if, God forbid, Adelaide were ever to find out about...
Hello, Miles.
Do.
Is there someone else here? I thought I heard you talking just now.
Fantastic. The jig is up. And here I...
No, there isn't anyone else here.
You're not going crazy on me, are you, Miles?
I absolutely am.
No.
Just checking.
How was your appointment?
100%
Mrs.
going
Lefebvre
insane.
was her usual bossy and overly picky self, but she gave me a very generous tip.
That's good.
So I stopped by the shop on the way home and bought a new deck of cards.
Ooh,
Shall we
some
have a few rounds
gin.
of
Oh,
écarté? I believe you demanded a rematch last
I don't
time,
know what
right?
écarté is.
Yes, that would be nice.
Well, you certainly managed to dodge that bullet. I only wish I could say the same.
Aww. What a sweet ending. Alright, I have to assume case 2 is about to start. So, we're going to wrap this up nowish. Once this conversation ends and I'm in charge of clicking
That
again.
explosion.
I guarantee you
Ooh.
it was sabotage. Those Redites have been causing a lot of trouble lately.
Is that
Nice.
the group of anti-steam tech radicals?
The very same.
Why Redites, though?
They're named after some fellow named Jonathan Red. Apparently the one who began the whole anti-steam movement. It's really a rather stupid name if you ask me.
And if you know what that's a reference to,
Well, what would you
be the first
call them?
commenter below the video to, if you know what the Redites are a reference to, be the first commenter below the video to mention it. Francisco, you're not eligible. You wrote the game. Along with the time code for where I put this quiz, and you will win a prize.
Something simple, like the
That almost makes him sound classy. Perhaps you'd best stick with the detecting, dearest.
Aw.
Your nomenclature needs a bit of work.
Well, I think it's about time I get ready for bed.
All right, Miles, if you must.
Alright, because I've agreed to play no more of this, case 1 end, we're going to stop this now, but obviously we would keep right on going through, because this is going really well. We had a great time, we got some justice for a brutal murderess. It worked out pretty well. Sorry, unabridged, you're not right. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. If you'd like to be here for the live streams of these games get played, check out the Discord channel, because that's where I announce them. We'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games, but until then, au revoir.